Hello everybody and welcome to episode 29 of the Little Black Cat Knits podcast, a podcast all about knitting and crochet and pretty much any other crafty thing I decide to get into. I'm your host Ashley, coming at you from New Jersey where I live with my husband, my two sons, and my little black cat. You can find me on Instagram and Etsy as Gatti Yarn Co, on Ravelry as AM Gatti. There is also a group for this podcast on Ravelry. All you have to do is search for the Little Black Cat Knits podcast. And that is where all of my show notes and everything will be. If you are not a Ravelry user, there's also a blog for this podcast. Just go to gattiyarn.com and I will be posting any non-Ravelry alternatives to patterns and stuff over there. Well, let's see, what else? Oh, if you don't want to search for any of those things I just talked about, they will all be linked down below. And yeah, let's get into it. It is Tuesday, July 13th. I'm filming this while Paul is taking a nap. It's been 2 weeks since I podcasted because last Monday just kind of got away from me. So, yeah, I guess let's just get into it. It's going to be a quick one because it's 1,000 degrees. I opened a window because it's like rainy and kind of gross out, so I'm hoping that like helps a little bit, but it's really hot in here. So yeah, I have two FOs to talk about today. One I can show, one I will post a picture of. So let's just jump right into that, shall we? The first FO is, actually, I can actually try this on, hold on. Oh my god, I'm gonna regret this because it's so hot in here. Let's see. Alright, so my first FO are these beautiful Sweetheart Fingerless Mitts by LITTON, also known as the Crazy Sock Lady. These were both started and finished since the last podcast. This is another shop sample. I knit this out of my colorway Once Upon a Time, and there are still 2 skeins of this in the shop, so if you want to grab yourself some, they are available. These knit up so quick, guys, it's insane. Like, look at this. Ugh, I just love how this knit up. It's really hot, so I'm gonna take these off. But, yeah, I knit these Magic Loop US size 1, 2.25 millimeter needles, which is what the pattern called for. I think I knit the small medium. If I were to knit these again, I might go with the medium large, because they are a bit snug, but that's okay. So yeah, these are, like I said, the Sweetheart Fingerless Mitts by Kay of Crazy Sock Lady. Look how beautiful they are. Oh, and they were like addicting to knit. Like they knit up so quick, I was obsessed. The other FO I have, I do have it here, but the problem is it's hiding in Paul's closet, and he's napping, so I can't really go grab it right now. But it is the HARLEQUIN, I want to call it the HARLEQUIN Stitch Baby Blanket. The proper name will be on the bottom of the screen, by Daisy Farm Crafts. I'll pop a picture somewhere. It is done. I made this blanket for my husband's cousin's wife, who is expecting a baby girl in October. I think she's due, but the shower is in a couple weeks. So I got that finished up. I crocheted it out of, where did I put my extra skeins? That's a great question. Oh, right here. I have so many extra skeins. I realize I overbought, so I have so much of this left. But I crocheted it out of Loops and Threads Charisma, and this is Off-White, Think Pink, and then the gray was Mist. I want to say I crocheted on an L hook. I don't know, it was huge. But it was whatever the pattern called for. And I kind of just busted it out. I was like, I'm done. I need to get this done. So those are my only FOs, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 whips to talk about. So let's jump into that, shall we? The first whip I'm going to talk about is living in this Captain America bag. These are just some vanilla socks that I'm knitting for Sock Week. If you don't know what Sock Week is, head on over to the Crazy Sock Ladies podcast. It's her summer long knit along, which is all about socks. But anyway, these are my Spider-Man socks. I finished the gusset. I'm halfway done with the foot of the first sock. I'm knitting this out of, let's see, this is Knit Picks Stroll in Strawberry, and then this is Spiders on Body by Desert Vista Dye Works. And I'm loving this. So I'm knitting this magic loop on US size 1 2.25 millimeter needles. These are TEAGUE red lace 32 inch. But I think you guys know that by now. It's like my favorite way to knit socks lately. So yeah, that's that. I have like too many things going on. Like everything's been getting work, but everything's been getting like a little bit of work. And then I have another thing to cast on later because I promised Bruce I would start his next sweater, but my battery's running low. All right, let's try to be quick about this. All right, my next whip is living in this pineapple bag that I made myself. These are Bruce's socks. I finished the cuff and the leg. I am about to start the heel. So these are knit out of Wallflower Gal Fibers in the Fields of Hyrule colorway. I think I did 52 stitches for his. Same thing as the other socks. Magic loop, US size 1, 2.25 millimeter needle. You guys, you know the drill by now. So yeah, these I have to get a move on because once I get through the heel flap and gusset on these, they're gonna fly because they're so tiny. Let's see what else. Which one should we go to next? Let's do this one next. This is living in my witch's bag, and this, I want to say this bag is from Toad Hollow. We go through this every time, guys. I can never remember. Anyway, it is my Like a Cloud. So now that I have switched this to a longer cord, it is definitely easier to work up. Let's see if I can get this like situated properly. Where are we? Okay, so last time I talked about it, I was here. Now I'm down here. I think I only did like one full pattern repeat or something. It's just been too hot, and like the mohair gets like sticky. I don't know. Anyway, so this is Like a Cloud by Joji Locatelli. I am knitting this out of Knit Picks Stroll in black, and the mohair is Knit Picks Aloft in carbon. I'm knitting this on size 4 needles, which is what the pattern calls for. And it's very slow moving because, I don't know, it's I guess because it's so hot, if I'm like sweating, like the mohair is like uncomfortable to work with. So that's been like on the back burner, and it kills me because I want it done by the time the weather starts to cool down so I have it done. I might just have to like Keith's going to play an open mic tonight, and I might just have to like blast the AC and like throw on a movie and just like work on it nonstop once the kids go to bed. But yeah, let's see. This next one is living in this gorgeous Hocus Pocus bag from Lila Styles. This is another shop sample. This is my MUSSLEBURGH by YSOLDA TEAGUE out of my colorway in the Shire. So last time we talked about this, I was all the way down here by Little Tom Nook. I have made quite a bit of progress on this, but I still haven't hit the halfway point. And it's starting to kill me. Like, normally, like, stockinette in the round, just knit, 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 knit is fine for me, but I don't know, for whatever reason, it's, like, killing me with this knit, and I haven't even hit the halfway point yet. It's driving me nuts. But I push through. I try to knit on this for at least 20 minutes a day, just so I can, like, make some progress. But this is, like I said, my colorway in the Shire. There are 2 of these on the shop if you fancy some of this. But I'm knitting this with my gauge. I'm knitting the adult medium, and I'm knitting this on these are TEAGUE red lace. I think these are a 3. Did I wear the number off of these? If you hear Bruce yelling downstairs, he's like listening to our like Siri thing. Yeah, I'm knitting these on TEAGUE red lace US size 3, 3.25 millimeter needles. So I really want this to be done, but like I said, I don't know why it's like being so difficult for me. The last thing I have to talk about is another shop sample that is also living in a gorgeous Lila Styles bag. This one is Harry Potter Places, and I'm obsessed. So, I don't know if you guys can tell, Lila Styles is my favorite bag maker. But anyway, this shop sample, this is Honeydukes, which looks awesome caked up. I think pretty sure there's 2 of these on the shop also. I know I restocked them. But I am knitting a Everyday Slouchy Beanie by Tristan Molina, also known as Dragon Horde Yarn. And look how awesome this colorway knits up, guys. Like, I'm obsessed. It just knits up so cool. But yeah, I am halfway through the brim of the hat, and let me tell you guys, this provisional cast on, I must have restarted this provisional cast on like 10 times until I finally got so disgusted where I was like, you know what, I need to find a different way, like other than like knitting through the back loops of the chain. And then I found a tutorial on Very Pink Knits of how to like do it right onto your needles, and I did that and I was like, that worked so much better. So yeah, I'm knitting this right now. These are US size 1, 2.25 millimeter, which is what the pattern calls for the brim. And I'm using my TEAGUE Red Lace Mini Twist interchangeable set for the one, and then I do have the small interchangeable set in the larger sizes also, so I will probably be using those when it's time to switch, because I think I need a 4, and my 4 is currently on my Like a Cloud, and I know if I take it off that, then that will just sit forever, and I don't want that to happen. I have to leave the needles in. But yeah, so this is the Everyday Slouchy Beanie in my Honeydukes colorway, and I'm loving how this is knitting up. I was going to throw a Progress Keeper on here, but because it is a folded brim, yeah, I'll probably throw a Progress Keeper on after I fold the brim, but because I don't want it to get, you know what I mean? You guys get what I'm saying. So yeah, that is all I've worked on these past couple weeks. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for the crafty content. Like I said, it's got to be quick today. Paul's been like undressing himself in his crib lately, so I'm like keeping an eye on him. I'm like really hoping that doesn't happen, because we've had some issues, and my father-in-law just recaulked my bathtub, so I really can't give him a bath if the circumstance calls for it. So let's cross our fingers, guys. Anyway, let's see what's been going on these past 2 weeks. So oh yeah, if you really only came here for crafty content, that's all I got for you. If you want to stick around for chatter, we can get into that now. Let's see, last week I told you about Kristen's birthday party, because that would have been the last time I podcasted. Yeah, so that week was kind of spent just prepping for Paul's party, which we had not this past Sunday, the Sunday before, on 4th of July. And it was great. We had family there. It was fun. The kids had a blast. He got a bunch of fun gifts, which is great. And yeah, it was a really fun time. And then that week was kind of just, we tried to take it like chill, because we've had a lot going on. So this past weekend, Paul turned 2 on Saturday, on the 10th. He's getting too big. I can't handle it. But he had a pretty good birthday. He got to watch Mickey Mouse all day and play with all his new toys. And then my mom came over after dinner for cake and to give him his gifts. And she also gave me my birthday gifts, because on Sunday, the 11th, was my 30th birthday. So I am officially 30 years old now. I feel no different. But Sunday was good. We kind of drove around. We went to the mall. We went out for lunch, and then my friend Kristen came over after the kids went to bed. We watched Baywatch, because there's like a no Zac Efron movie rule in my house for movie night when it's me and Keith, because he's like, you only want to watch this movie because Zac Efron is in it, and I'm like, exactly, it's the perfect reason to watch this movie. He's just really tired of me suggesting Zac Efron movies for movie night, so Zac Efron movies have been banned for movie night in my house. So, because it was my birthday, there was no protesting. Nobody was allowed to protest if I suggested if I said we were gonna have a Zac Efron movie marathon, they weren't allowed to protest. The only exception to the no Zac Efron movie rule is The Greatest Showman. But, yeah, so we watched Baywatch, and that was fun. And then yesterday I had to take Paul for his 2-year checkup, and I think that's it. It's like really all that happened. Keith went out while Paul was napping to like run some errands. But yeah, that was pretty much it. And then yeah, I went to bed early last night because I was exhausted. And yeah, that's pretty much all we've been up to. This weekend, however, it's gonna be crazy. Saturday we're doing my 30th birthday party. It's gonna be huge, big, Harry Potter themed. I'm very excited. And then Sunday we're going to see Luke Bryan in concert, which is gonna be amazing. It's gonna thunderstorm, I think, but I don't care. I just hope that means that Luke Bryan's gonna open the show with "Rain is a Good Thing." I'll let you know in the next podcast if he does. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I went to the grocery store this morning, but that's not really anything exciting. And yeah. So this week I'm hoping it's gonna be chill for me as far as like doing stuff, because Keith's doing everything for the party, so like he's the one who's gonna be going out and getting all the plates and whatnot, which is usually my job, so it's like it's a little strange that I'm like I don't have to do it. But yeah, like I said, he's going to an open mic tonight, and then tomorrow night I'm actually going out with my friend Nikki, which will be great because I haven't seen her in months. And yeah, then Thursday and Friday are going to be party prep, which is exciting. I am so excited for my party. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll probably see stuff in my stories throughout the night of the party. But yeah, I think that just about covers everything. Like I said, guys, it's another short episode because I'm worried about Paul undressing himself in his crib and having to deal with that, and it's 1,000 degrees in my room, and I still haven't eaten anything today. So that covers everything. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. It spreads me around to the YouTube land. If you like hanging out with me, hit the subscribe button. That way, you know, you can see whenever I upload videos. And if you really want to stay on top of when I'm uploading, hit the bell. That will give you notifications every time a video goes live. And I hope you guys all had a great 4th of July. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, whatever day you're watching this. And I will see you in the next one. Happy knitting! Bye!